Saint Romuald was born into a noble family in Ravenna, located in modern-day northern Italy. As a youth, he was reportedly quite mischievous and by some accounts even vicious. When Romuald was 20, his father, Sergius degli Onesti, found himself embroiled in such a conflict with a relative over land ownership. They resolved their dispute through a duel, which Sergius won by killing his relative. Horrified by his father's actions, Romuald fled to the Benedictine monastery of San Apollinare in Classe, just south of Ravenna. Given Romuald's newfound zeal for prayer and penance, coupled with his temper and lack of patience, he often lashed out at his fellow monks for their lax lifestyle. As a result, Romuald was not very popular among the more worldly monks. He requested and quickly received permission from the abbot to move to Venice and live as a hermit under the spiritual direction of another hermit named Marinus. Under Marinus, he developed his own monastic lifestyle. Around the year 978, while in his late 20s, Romuald and Marinus moved to the border of France and Spain and built a hermitage near the monastery of San Michel de Cuxa. Around the age of 37, Romuald began traveling across Europe. He founded new hermitages and monasteries and provided spiritual direction to existing ones in need of reform. One of his first stops was to visit his father, who had since repented of his former lifestyle and became a monk himself. Before his father died, Romuald helped him more fully embrace his new monastic vocation. Romuald built 5 hermitages, in Camaldoli, near Arezzo in Tuscany, marking the beginnings of the Camaldolese hermits of Mount Corona. This new form of monasticism harmonized, for the first time, the lives of hermits and monks. Monks lived in community, sharing meals, work, and communal prayer. Hermits, in contrast, pursued their vocations mostly in solitude. Romuald's innovative form of monasticism aimed to marry these two vocations. The monks each lived in their own hermitages in silence and solitude, but would gather each day in a shared chapel for prayer. Over the next 15 years, Romuald founded several more monastery hermitages, firmly establishing his new form of monastic life within the broader life of the church. Saint Romuald passed away in the solitude of his cell, a place he referred to as paradise. Numerous miracles were reported in the years following his death by those who prayed at his tomb. Saint Romuald is the patron saint of the Camaldolese order and of hermits.